Salutations, wet shaver, Spencer here, back for another shave video. Today's a super exciting one. We're going budget today. So recently I've just gotten in another new razor, and it's another adjustable. You guys know I have been absolutely loving adjustable razors lately. The Rocknell Sailor, the Rex Ambassador, the Parthenon, which has been my absolute favorite. I really like it. The price point is fantastic. I think it's around $50 Australian. Shaves, if you watched my last video, which was it versus the Rex Ambassador, wasn't much in it. I'm not gonna lie. You can feel it in the hand, obviously, but in the shave itself, you're really not buying yourself a better shave. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people would disagree, but I don't care. I'm just being blatantly honest. And this is the Ming-Shi 3000S. I think this thing goes for like $14 Australian on AliExpress, that sort of stuff. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to be based on a Gillette Slim Adjustable. I think it is, because they sort of look similar, but this bit is a lot different. Looks really grippy, but it's actually not. Because they've done this a lot of like that chrome plating over the top. If they had made it this finish, which is a matte finish, if they'd swapped those, I think it would have been a lot better. But I think it's still pretty nice. Out of the box is actually pretty cool. Comes in like a little travel case, which you can't really see, I don't think, but there's like horses on it, so that's sort of weird. I'm not sure if it means something really special in Chinese culture. It might mean like shaving. I don't know. Anyway, I think this razor looks awesome. It's sort of got a fat head on it. If I compare it to the Slim Adjustable, which was invented to have a slimmer head. So it's probably more comparable to a Fat Boy, actually, except it's a lot longer. Nice weight to it. It's got a decent heft. Let's get rid of my absolute negative about it, which is this bit. This dial here to open it is not good. It's just cheap. It'll be jittery and whatnot, so that's not going to last long. But the biggest surprise, this dial here is actually really smooth, and it doesn't click, so it just smoothly rolls around. It's actually really nice. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty decent. I've heard this is a very aggressive razor, but I've loaded it up, and even on the most aggressive setting, there isn't a lot of blade exposure, so I'm not sure whether they've adjusted this one like they did the Parthenon. But I'm thinking this isn't going to be overly aggressive. I don't know, I could be wrong, but we'll see. I've just had a shower. Software, I wanted to actually sort of keep it budget as well. So I'm going Nivea shaving cream. Don't think that this is going to hinder the performance of the razor, because one, it's sort of the target audience for that razor. So if you're buying a $7 razor, you're not really going to go out and buy a $40 soap. If you are, then, well, I mean, you're not really losing much on using this, because this is a really good cream. And going to be going Nivea two-phase aftershave, which is also incredible. Really good in sort of winter time, even though it's got menthol in it. I love menthol. I can push through. Brush, I'm going to be going the Semogue limited edition Barber Classico. This is the Mistura knot. If you own the same shape handle but have the silver tip version, hit me up. I will. There is quite a few things I would trade to get that. I can't buy it, but I've got the bore and I've got the mix knot. I'm just after that silver tip. And I've got the full collection. I think that'll be awesome. Anyway, in the razor I have a Treat Platinum, which is one of my absolute favorite blades. I really enjoy these. They're super sharp. I think it'll be great. I'm going to start off on setting 1, which looks, I mean, it's very hard to see, but there isn't a lot of blade exposure there, as you can see. And even when I put it on to setting 9, it was very similar. So my guess is it's not going to be super aggressive. So they must have adjusted this. I know a lot of people aren't a fan. I'm just going to start getting lathered up, by the way. Some people aren't a fan of the vintage style twist to open adjustables, because the way that it adjusts the setting is there's a sort of pole in the middle, and if you sort of picture it like this, so the blade's coming out and it sort of pushes it up that way, so it pushes the blade and bends it a little bit more. So it actually changes the shaving angle when you change the settings. Which, personally, I don't understand why it's a big issue. Because there's a very simple trick that I use with all my razors, because every day I'm using a different razor basically. There's a technique that I do that pretty much nails it very, very quickly, and it's pretty easy to get the hang of. Got some coffee, so I'm going to have that. Nice. Alright, Nivea shave cream. I'm just actually going to put this right in the brush, to be honest. So let's go. We're going to go with that much, which is the universal almond size for shave cream. If you read cream reviews, literally every one of them says to use an almond size amount. So I hope you know your size of your almonds. Try and keep it PG in the comments, please, mate. All right, here we go. Mistura. I hope I flicked out enough water. This may get really bubbly. We'll see. This knot feels so nice. The scent is gorgeous on this. Really, really Nivea. Funny that. Lather's actually turned out really good. Actually needs a little bit more water. I always try and be a little bit more careful with creams in terms of water, because I feel like they're nowhere near as thirsty. The thirstiest cream I've ever used was definitely that Vitos one. That comes in the huge 500 gram, bloody huge tube, eucalyptus scent, but it's actually got tallow in there, which is crazy. I've never seen a cream that has tallow in it before. It might be a common thing, but I haven't really seen that. God, this stuff is slick. Really good. Man, Nivea, start making some double-edged stuff. You could really get something good going. All right, setting 1. Let's see how it goes. All right. I can feel the blade sort of just gliding over, but it's not cutting anything. So I've got about just over a day's growth. I'm going to bump it all the way up to setting 5. It's got 9 settings, by the way. A bit better. Still doesn't really get that efficient. All right, let's just go full bore 9. Because I don't think this is going to blow me away. I don't know. God, the bottom dial's horrendous. And it really doesn't bring out the best in this blade either. So, I mean, for $7, it's going to do you the job. Like, if you're away on travel in China, somewhere, that will ship to you very quickly, one of these, then when you're on travel, you could probably get away with one of these. Or if you want to take something super cheap for travel, don't want to take something decent. Yeah, not fantastic, this. I'd pretty much only keep this on setting 9. Just see if I've got the blade in right. May as well just double check. Yeah, it's in the pole piece, is perfectly fine. Alignment's perfectly fine. Yeah, because both sides just feel the same. It is shaving smoothly though, I'm not going to lie, but it's just not as efficient as I would want. I'd rather just spend the extra $20 or $30, whatever, to get the Parthenon. But for like a student on a serious budget, it's passable. There's actually quite comfortable. So. Doesn't feel to hold the blade as tight either. You can sort of feel the blade moving around a little bit. So it probably just doesn't clamp down as tightly as a lot of the other higher end twist opens. A really nice leather though. This Nivea cream is awesome. Cool. I think I might be going to Thailand towards the end of the year too. I've never been overseas, never travelled. So I'm super excited for that. I'll definitely be taking like probably my Razorine and the Parthenon and maybe even my rocker. Ooh, what happened there? That was weird. It felt like a slice, but all I did was do like a little J-hook thing. I'm not sure whether the blade just moved or something there, and that's what made it feel like that. I don't know. I think the blade moved in the... I don't know. It's as tight as I can do it, so... Because obviously you don't want to over-tighten these, otherwise that'll break it. And it feels fine everywhere else. I think I was just having a weird moment. Yeah, it's weird. It's not very efficient, but you can still feel the blade moving around and stuff. So for people with decent beard growth, this isn't going to be very comfortable for you. Because on my neck it doesn't feel good. Yeah, look. Weird. I don't know. See, around here it's okay, here it struggles, and on my neck it struggles. So... yeah, my neck doesn't like it. And trust me, it's not the blades. I love these blades. They've worked in every razor I use. So if they don't work with this blade, then I don't want to know it. Yeah, I mean, it's not even really that close, to be honest. I'm actually just going to throw this blade in the Parthenon and just do a quick touch-up pass. So, hold your horses, guys. Yeah, hold your horses, get it, because the packaging had horses. That's the inside of it there. See how it's got that sort of matte finish? I don't know, it's sort of weird conjunction of the two. Really awesome case though. Like, this travel case is sick. I really, really like this. Really cool touch. I would actually, you know, for the money, I'd just get the case. Look at that. I don't know what happened. Because it's not like a slice, but that's what it felt like. I think it's just run over a big old bump that I've had on there. And it's just wiped it clean off. Oh, this bottom dial just smooth as silk. It's hasn't got a lot of resistance, so some people might think it's cheap that way, but it's just that it's the same resistance the whole time, and that just makes it feel so much high quality to me. What setting do I want it on? Chuck it on 3. Only annoying thing about these really like glossy ones for me is I get a lot of soap residue for some reason. I don't know if it's a water thing or if everyone just deals with it and I'm a big whinge, but I can't stand it. I get soap residue on all my razors, so after each use I have to give it a thorough wipe down and all this sort of stuff. Which I would normally do anyway to clean it out, especially the blade and whatnot, but sometimes I have to go at it with like a toothbrush and just softly just sort of wipe away at it, you know. All right. Q-Shave and Ming-Shi, Parthenon. I mean, that's just, it's getting closer. It's on a milder setting, but it's still taking hair off and it feels more comfortable. Yeah, it's irritated my neck, hey. Yeah, that I can't even really feel it on my neck. I think someone's going to have some irritation in a couple of days, or tomorrow. It's alright, it's the weekend. If I was off to work, I'd be a little bit more annoyed. But hey, that's the experience. For $7, it's still worth it, I guess. But, I mean, I just really, really wanted to get this razor just to see what it was like. And I'm still really happy I did. I'm still happy with the trade I made. So, Nils, don't think I want to swap back or anything. It's completely fine. I'm happy I made this trade. But I'm definitely going to use the Allen block, and I'm definitely going to try my best not to cry on camera. Let's just have some coffee before I die. Beautiful. All in all though, really good shave though. That Nivea cream is really, really good. And the scent is beautiful. Yeah, that's a really nice cream. It's the 0 alcohol one. I reckon my 2 favourite razors for the money, when price is included, my 2 favourite razors would be the Parthenon and the Rocker. I love that razor. It would either be the 34C or the Rocker. The Rocker just feels like a very high-end bit of kit, and it shaves as good as any razor I've ever used, if not better. It's just a dream. I love that razor. And yes, it's not like a beginner price, but if you are looking at high-end stuff, I would highly recommend you try that razor. I would highly recommend it. It's a beautiful razor, and they've just released the jet black version. So instead of the one that I've got, which is like, it's like a matte silver top and bottom, and in the middle it's got the machined black handle, it's now all black, which personally I actually prefer the look of mine, but oh, it'd still be nice to have a jet black one. Really got to try and get my hands on one of the shave brushes, get a Mueller Rocker set, that'll be sweet. Alright, now let's dry out the brush. So, Ming-Shi 3000S, out of 10, how would I rate that razor? Well, it's probably a 2 or a 3. I'm going to be honest, 2 or a 3. Parthenon, it's like a 9. 9 to 9.5. I mean, it shaves as good as any other razor I've got, but there are a lot of razors I haven't tried, so I just want to try and balance it out, I guess. But in terms of price, the Parthenon's just a 10. I can't fault it for the price. I really can't. This razor, I guess you could argue the same. It's $7. It's ridiculously cheap. But, oh well, I gotta be honest, don't I? This brush is kick-ass. Such a nice knot. Mixed knots sort of have a really good scrub to them. Yeah, they're really, really enjoyable. That one is very, very soft though as well. Probably quite hard to get. I haven't seen another one, but if you do see one and you like the feeling of a Semogue, I'd get it. It still feels like a Semogue, which is incredible. I don't know how they change fibers in a knot yet, still make it feel like that brand. I think it's something to do with how they fan it out a lot more over an Omega and make it a little bit lower and a little bit less dense. It just makes it feel really plush to the face and splay very easy. It is more luxurious than an Omega, but I still love them both equally. I love those brushes. I need to stop rambling. This video has gone on for a little while now. Nivea two-phase. Shake it up to activate the two. Beautiful. Got a very aquatic scent. Get a little bit of the alcohol tingle. It dries on like a balm, but it refreshes you like a splash. It's just awesome. And then you get that cool menthol. It's not freezing, but it's definitely there, and it's very, very good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Let me know what you think. If you've tried a Ming-Shi 3000S, let me know what you think. I've seen a couple of reviews, all of them saying that they're overly aggressive. This one is definitely not. This one I had on setting 9 the whole shave for anything to cut my hair off, and it only just did that. And because there was so much movement, for some reason, I mean, there's such little blade exposure, so it must just be the head does not clamp down on that blade very well. It allows for blade movement, and that just irritates the shave, irritates your skin, and I'll probably need to give my face an extra day of rest after that. So we'll see. It's not unbearable, but it's definitely not the luxury shaving that you guys deserve and what you should be doing. So get a Parthenon. It's ridiculous. I absolutely love this razor, so I'll probably keep using them for the next few shaves. You guys take care, stay safe, make sure you guys stay positive, keep smiling. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.